Welcome to Do Good Feel Good, the show which focuses on volunteers and all the great things they do every day in our community. Things you may not even know about or things you may want to get involved in.
Hi everyone, I'm Nicole and this is Alastair. Thanks for joining us. We have a great show for you today. We meet some of the team from Seeing Eye Dogs and see their new training facility, as well as an exclusive interview with puppy carer Michelle and Seeing Eye Dog Lola. Later on, we also have a performance from Marcus Galic. But first, let's talk about volunteers.
Amidst our busy lives, Australians spend over 900 million hours volunteering each year.
That's a staggering amount of time. Did you know that while volunteers are making a difference to our communities, they too are reaping the rewards?
Research indicates that volunteering is good for you. There are many surprising benefits, from improving our health and happiness to promoting a sense of belonging.
Sometimes it even includes puppy cuddles.
That's right, Nicole. But before we get to that, let's have a look at some other benefits of volunteering. Good for you because it opens the door to life. Satisfaction. Dr. Tim Sharp, also known as Dr. Happy, tells us when we're helping others, we're more likely to feel good about ourselves, which is a positive contributor to mental health. And when we're psychologically well, we're also more likely to be physically well. So not only will you feel happier, it will also make you feel healthier. The trick to getting all of these benefits is to volunteer for something you're passionate about.
By volunteering for something you care about, you also get to meet like-minded people. For example, if you love dogs, then you might like to volunteer for Seeing Eye Dogs.
Founded in 1960 by Mrs. Gratian, who was herself blind, she understood how a dog guard could provide independence and improve the quality of life for people who are blind or have low vision.
The organisation has since joined forces with Vision Australia, positively impacting the lives of countless people along the way.
And as a dog lover herself, Nicole jumped at the chance to meet the team and had a look at the new Garwood Mobility Training Centre.
We're lucky enough to be visiting Vision Australia Seeing Eye Dogs in Kensington, where a lot of hard work is done, but also a lot of fun is to be had too. Behind me is the puppy centre, and next door is the training centre, where inside there are state-of-the-art facilities that recreate environments in everyday life, such as a train and a working escalator.
Good man.
By having these types of environments in an enclosed space, it gives the trainers opportunities to focus on the little pups that are training to be Seeing Eye Dogs.
What an incredible facility.
Yes, it really is. What's also amazing is the hard-working people that train the pups for their future roles as Seeing Eye Dogs.
With over 220 Seeing Eye Dogs currently around Australia, the organisation relies heavily on the use of volunteers and the goodwill of the community.
Seeing Eye Dogs are carefully picked after a training process that can take up to 2 years, and this is where the work of volunteers is essential, including puppy and foster carers Tina and Belinda, who I had the pleasure to speak with during the week.
I love the puppies. I absolutely love the dogs. I don't think you could do it if you didn't really love the dogs. And they've all got different personalities, and you can do so many different things. And I love the fact they can go everywhere with us. I mean, you go to the movies, you can go anywhere. We do basic training, and it's to get them used to the home life and for noises. You go on to train. It's just, I love being a puppy carer. It's just so much fun. It's great. Love it.
Foster carers are responsible for caring for dogs at different stages of their training, usually after the 12-month puppy care stint has finished. I've looked after 35 different dogs in the time that I've been a volunteer, and that really special moment when you see the dog that you've cared for is now a working dog and matched with a client is such a special moment.
Dr. Happy would agree, Tina and Belinda have found something they are very passionate about. Now we have a few fun facts to share.
Did you know that when a litter is born, they are assigned a letter from the alphabet, and each pup's name will start with that letter? So Tina's pup Kuma is from the K litter.
Labradors and Golden Retrievers naturally love water, so the therapy pool at Seeing Eye Dogs is very popular, not just for rehabilitation, but for some fun swimming and splashing about.
Seeing Eye Dogs love food. Healthy treats include raw carrots, apples without the pips, peanut butter and bananas. Want to give your dog a special treat? Try coring an apple and fill it with peanut butter. Next, we have a very special guest. Michelle is a puppy carer for Seeing Eye Dogs and is here to give us more insight into volunteering. With her is her gorgeous 4-month-old Seeing Eye Dog puppy, Lola.
Good girl.
Hello, Michelle. Hello, little
Hi.
Lola. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Little Lola looks so cute in here. Now I see that she's got her coat on. So what does that exactly mean for a seeing eye dog?
Well, her coat, we have to wear our coat when we go to places dogs don't normally go. And it's training her that she has to behave in a certain way when she's working. So she's learning how to work,
Right.
which is about avoiding distractions. And then when her coat's off, she's just a regular puppy.
Very good.
Tell us a little bit more about the day of the life of a seeing eye dog
Look,
puppy.
it's pretty much what you do for your own, training your own dog. General obedience commands, very similar to a regular pet. But in addition, we do the socialisation because she's got to learn how to be in all sorts of environments, public transport, shopping centres, cafes, places dogs don't normally go.
Yeah.
So we spend a lot of time becoming acclimatised to those sorts of environments.
Yeah.
And rewarding good behaviour, obviously, is one of the things that we do because Labradors love their food and
Yeah.
so they'll learn very quickly.
Yeah.
So she's being rewarded for sitting quietly and paying attention to me at the moment.
Awesome. So, Michelle, how long have you been a volunteer for seeing eye dogs?
3.5 years. It's 3.5 years, and in that time, it's just been wonderful.
And in that time, how many seeing eye dogs have you looked after?
I've had 5. This is puppy number 5.
Right.
So my first puppy was released. He was too anxious. My second puppy graduated. She's a working girl in Queensland with Errol, her client. And my last 2, Yetta and Harper, are both now in the breeding program. So they're going to be mums later
Right.
on when they're a little bit older.
Awesome. So, what's the most rewarding thing about being a volunteer?
Look, getting to spend time with these gorgeous kids because they're all different, and the community that comes with it is just extraordinary. I didn't expect that. I just thought I was taking on being a puppy carer at home, looking after my puppy, but there's a whole community of puppy carers and puppies, and it's just wonderful, and you
Yeah.
get lots of really great support from all of that.
Now, I know you might get asked this question quite a lot, but how do you let a puppy go after a whole year?
Oh, well, it's really tough. It breaks your heart because they're with you 24/7. They do everything with you. But for me, it's not like you're taking on a pet. I know when I get a puppy that I'm only going to have that puppy for 12 months. And it's my job to get her trained in basic training and acclimatised to environments, as we've talked about before. And she'll be ready to go. At 12, 14 months old, she'll have outgrown me. She'll be ready for more. She'll be ready for her guide dog training,
Right.
seeing eye dog training.
Fantastic. And if you viewers out there are interested in how to become a volunteer or want to find more information about Seeing Eye Dogs or Vision Australia, check out their website at sed.visionaustralia.org.
Well, it was lovely meeting you and little Lola. We're very impressed with Lola's ability in front of the camera. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Absolute
and
pleasure.
thanks for all the work you're doing for the community.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
The whole team at Seeing Eye Dogs are living proof of something Mark Twain once said. Kindness is the language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see.
Although independence is something we often take for granted, there are over 570,000 people with blindness or low vision in Australia. Among those, we got the opportunity to meet Joan, who told us about her journey.
Right, my little man here is called Isa, and he's just over 3 years old, and I've had him for just over a year. He gives me freedom of independence. I can go where I want, when I want. He's been trained to have the smarts to know when to disobey a command. If I have said forward and he sees a car, he's got the smarts and the nous to say, no, I can't go forward. I can hear a car. Once they're out of harness, it's 2 different dogs. Harness off. There's another dog. All they want is to be loved, and they give it back in return. The part that carer plays in the role of the dog going forward and maybe graduating to a working dog is something that's very precious, and it's a gift to a vision impaired person.
To finish our show today, we're going to leave you with Marcus Galic from Flamington Studios.
You can find his music on YouTube, Spotify and iTunes under the name Flamington Studios. Marcus is going to perform one of his songs for us now called Beyond.
From all of us here at the studio, thanks for watching, and remember, you too can do good to feel good.